Shalom. This is an introduction to TES, to the Talmud Eser Sephirot. The book TES, Talmud Eser Sephirot, was written by the Kabbalist Rabbi Yehuda Ashlag, known as the Baal HaShulam for his commentary on the Zohar. TES is a multi-volume Kabbalah text written in the 20th century and comprised commentaries on the teaching of the Ari HaKadosh, Rabbi Yitzhak Luria Ashkenazi, who led a group of scholars in the mystery of Kabbalah. He lived in Sfat, Israel, in the 16th century, was born in 1534, and went to Olamo in 1572. The Ari is considered as the father of contemporary Kabbalah. His teachings were mostly oral, and he did not write much himself but a few poems. His teachings were revealed in writing by his student, the Kabbalist Rabbi Chaim Vital. Talmud Eser Sephirot are commentaries on the most important of Rabbi Chaim Vital's books, Etz Chaim, Tree of Life. It is in reference to a poem written by the Ari, the Tree of Life. Hear the poem. Behold, that before the emanations were emanated and the creatures were created, the upper simple light had filled the whole existence. And there was no vacancy, such as an empty atmosphere, a hollow, or a pit, but all was filled with simple, boundless light. And there was no such part as head or tail, but everything was simple, smooth light, balanced evenly and equally, and it was called the endless light. And when, upon his simple will, came the desire to create the world and emanate the emanations, to bring to light the perfection of his deeds, his name, his appellations, which was the cause of the creation of the worlds, he then restricted himself in the middle. Precisely in the center, he restricted the light. And the light drew far off to the sides around that middle point. And there remained an empty space, a vacuum, circling the middle point, and the restriction had been uniform around the empty point, so that the space was evenly circled around it. There, after the restriction, having formed a vacuum and a space, precisely in the middle of the endless light, a place was formed, where the emanated and the created might reside. Then, from endless light, a single line hung down, lowered down into that space, and through that line he emanated, formed, created all the worlds. Before these four worlds came to be, there was one infinite, one name, in wondrous hidden unity. But even for the closest of the angels, there is no attainment in the endless, as there is no mind that can perceive it, for he has no place, no boundary, no name. The end.